Alright, we're going to use like kind numbers, odds, and evens in my 125, 250, 375 strategy to figure out some stuff about Bitcoin for everybody to see. As you can look through this right here, you can see this level here. It opened up where it says 370, 125, 250, and 375, right? And you can see that is a higher time frame alignment for numbers. And so I know that that's the start of all three of these, and so I can then understand more about my mathematics. I can know that this right here is a part of the 125 sequence, and then this is a 250 sequence, and this is a 375 sequence. So this is bar 1, 125, bar 1, 250, and bar 1 for the 375s. Now we can do this right here so we don't have to look at too many charts, and we can start to understand some stuff about it once we really understand the way that everything works. Or we can just clean it up, consolidate it, and then lay it out on its own layout so we can get some clean information. So these levels right here are based off of the 125 sequence. These are not, they will be some of the other sequences as well as they line up, and they are nested sequences, and that's how this works. It gives them more power. That's how we know what they are. It's a very strong, very serious level. So we can see how when this level closed, it was at the high of Bitcoin. It closed one of these large cycles and opened up a new one, hit the high of the previous large cycle. So it did 2 bars back. My strategy, again, like kind numbers, odds and evens, 2 bars back, every perspective, every type of candle. So we're going to get to how we came down here. 1 came in, 2 expanded, 2 hit 2 bars back. That'd be dropping us back down. 3's back up under 1, dump, and then we have 4 over here, and 4 is then under, hitting under 2. And that's just to give you some clear understandings of how that's going to work. We keep dropping. Where do we go? Pink bars, pink to pink, 1 bar back, 2 bars back. We have a high and low, open, high, low, close. So the close, and then the open of this and my range low of my previous 125 bar alignment. So it hit our pink 125, 250, 375. Boom. Well, it front run it with the high of this bar and the levels of 1. Boom, and it dumps all the way back down to the previous pink line and the previous 125 bar low. Back over, it comes up, high of, lands on, comes up, new bar, right? This bar is red. This bar shorted its consolidation, put in its highs, 2 bars back, and then inside of here we can see that this would be around about to the 5 area, shorting the 1 and towards the 3. If we divided that up, we come over into this level. We are now, and this will be split up in 1 as my red level right here is that right there is my bar 1 open, bar 3's on it, fell up under it, bar 1 drops underneath, bar 1 over here in the previous like kind numbers strategy there, and then it dumps all the way back down again to those levels even farther down. Now in this sequence, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these pink bars back. But let's go ahead and look at another one and see if we can understand how it gave us these levels. So we came in, we rejected a pink level. If I can stop jerking the screen everywhere. We came in, we rejected the pink level, up under pink level, ran to the pink level, boom, ran down to the next pink level. The front run closing level, largest math area level above that was this price. It hit that. It hit center of the 2 prices. Center. Let's see what that was. If we had, we'll do it either way. It doesn't really matter. So we're around 50%. Isn't that interesting? That's some pretty accurate math right there, right? So we're going to go ahead and jump up to the next time frame and show you guys what's going to be going on next. Right now we're currently in this bar. We are bar 3 back inside of bar 1, and we are using a 2-bar back function right here on the daily form, pushing us back. Our open is this: high, low, close. Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3 open on the 125. Now let's go look at this on a 250. Alright, here we are on the 250. Bam. And if you look at this right here, you'll see it's the previous high in this math. However, these are 10-bar functions. These right here are 50-bar functions, 50-day functions. Each one, we are in the previous 50-day function. And if we take this point right here and we measure back, and it's 10-day bars, right? So that means that we take our 50-day function, divide that by 5. That's 5 sections of 10 days. So we can see that this will be our last bar, our 5th bar. Okay, so if we look at this, we come over here and we see it come up and it's pushing the 10th day. So this right here was the previous, like a previous week, like a Friday hitting previous Friday. Okay, and so it's a previous week high kind of view. It's 5 off of 5, like kind numbers, odds. Okay, so pay attention. So what does this bar do? This bar here, man, every time I touch these things, for some reason these crosshairs are always set different. So anyway, yeah, so we're in this bar here, right? Let's just say we've dumped down, we're in this, it's put in a level, we're at the high of, this would be the one, this right here would be getting into, I don't know, if it was over 21 days, then it's the bar 3. It's not. It's bar 2. Bar 2 touched bar 1. It dropped down. We could split that up into the smaller mass, but I'm not going to do that right now. It's a little bit time consuming. But you can do it. Go split this by 10 and then go split the 10s by 2s and see what these were right in there. So anyway, we are bar 1, bar 2 up under. Same type of move that pushed us back down, except these levels are farther down target. So we push down. We push back up. We open math. We run up and down the low. The new math comes in. It puts in a low. We go to our low down there. We front run it a little bit. It runs back to the high. Takes out our high. And then bar 4, 1, 2, or sorry, bar 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 rejected this low over here. And that's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not like kind numbers in this sense right here, but it can be another math. So anyway, that's why this target was the main target over here. It was a large bars low, and then we've already pulsed down, and I showed you the displays on the other ones, which helped it break itself down even farther. So that's why we have these levels here coming in, and we are now in 250 bars. We have consolidated. We have a lot less information on our screen. So this is a pink bar, pink to pink. This is the bar we're in. We are going to go 2 bars back. 1 bar, 2 bars, the open, bam. We hit the pink level of 2 bars back, the open. And so our bar 4 came down in here towards the bar 4 areas over here. That's what it was trying to do, and it kind of hit center of our little consolidation area right here in the bar 4. Not a big deal. So right now in our 125 bar form, this is our previous bar low, and this right here is an extreme level, and this is an extreme level. So if we're looking at stuff in our current bar and we're looking in this type of bar here, this is a 50-day bar. If we're looking in this 50-day bar and we look 2 bars back, we can see that this low is a target if we are to go up and go through these pink levels. This is a 2-bar back function on the 250. We have consolidated information. We understand that this is the low and the close of 2 of these large bars back. We are currently down in here in our current bar right here. This is a bar. This is a 50 divided into 10 bar sections. So that's what we have. And these little days here are 2 days each bar. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to keep up with the 5 sequence. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 2-day bar form. Okay. What we've done is we've come in and put in a we opened our bar up here real quick just to state about this, and you've seen the other levels on the other one. It would give us the understanding that this is a strong level as well, and this one is our current. We have dropped up underneath the previous opening level, right, and put in a high, and we have shorted. We've come down. We are bar 3, bar 4, bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4. Bar 3 was on the inside bar 2, so that's a signal there that the next bar could move. And so far we have broken the previous section's level, and we've come down, and this is bar 1. Let's explain this current move. Why does it seem to hit that level and be hesitating? Do you see that? It's almost to the specific mark right now for our hesitation. So if we take this, we know this is bar 1, and we know that this is bar 2, and then we know this is bar 3. 3 is our bar 3, and it is 2 parts, and so we are 4 over here, bar 1 of 4, and bar 1 of 3. This is a previous bar type function, and it targeted bar 1 in the previous one, just like in our other maths I showed you at the high. On this 250 bar, it was a bar 5 at the high, hitting the previous bar 5 and the previous larger bar. This is the same type of function as smaller mass. So we've hit the previous smaller bar, previous like kind number, bar 1, 2 bars back. This is an odd trade. So this is an odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, odd, and odd, 1 and 1. And that has bar 2 has opened and targeted, bar 4 has opened and targeted bar 2 high. And that's what's going on with our current stuff here. If we zoom in and see, that's exactly what happened. It's not a big deal. It came down. It's pretty simple. Right now, it has gone straight to that. Bar 4 has targeted the high of bar 2. Bar 3 here targeted back up inside of bar 1. Bar 1 levels here is what shorted bar 3 back outside of bar 1 to expand it down. Boom, boom, boom. You see what I'm saying? And now we're back into the 2-day bar, two bar back function down here. And bar 1 off of bar 1 low. So bar 1 came in, put in low, boom. Alright. So that's what's happening there. And so what we can expect out of this is for it to push up in the higher time frames back towards these larger levels as the smaller math has activated it. And so right now, this is our major target. And this is our major target in those forms of 2 bar back forms, our current bar, 2 bar back, and in our previous bar. So this is a little range here that has some power. In this form, if it's to blow through those, these are our next numbers to look for. These numbers here. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and we'll break this down, and we'll go ahead and jump on to the 375 sequence right quick and see what it shows us. Bam! Bitcoin 375 bar math. All right. Main bar up here. I gotta fix this one too. All right. I should have known. Should have just paid attention. All right. Here we go. Now, we're up at the top. I don't have these split and stuff, but this would be 15 bars apart here. Not that little first one there, that's a 3 bar, but that's 15. So we'll go over here and we'll mark 15 real quick. We're going to lay out the top just to take a look at it. Was that the one I was looking for right there? So yeah, we'll darken that up just a little bit there so you can see it a little better. Alright, and then we'll do 15 bars over. Alright, we get that bar right there. I can make these a little bit darker for you guys to be able to see them, and just that way it doesn't have it, oh come on now. That way it stands out a little bit for you. And then we'll walk through what this is clearly a 5, right? Because that's 15 bars back, and that high was within it. So that's the bar 5. So I don't have to go through that with you and show you that. I'm just going to show you how this works really quick on these, and then how we can read this number through the same type of sequence. Yes, it's measured differently, but it's tied in fractally with a nested sequence, and so therefore it's all tied together numerically and will be forever. And so we have bar 3, bar 5. Bar 3 hit bar 5, previous bar 3, 5, previous large bar, 75-day bar, previous 75-day bar high, bar 5, bar 3, bar 1, put in a low. Bar 3 structures came from around these. I hit that in the wrong spot there. Let's if you come down here and you kind of were just looking at this perspective like this, just looking at the structures to try to have that perspective, because you can use this system in the structures like previous day structures and stuff like that. So you can see how 3 moved off of 1 structures like that. And if this was split off, then this would be 1, 2, 3, new day, and then this would be 1, 2, 3, and that would be a low. This would be a new one, so this would be a bar 2. And if you look over here, this is also a bar 2, because these are base day functions of 3-day bars. 125 has a base day function of 1. 250 has a base day function of 2. 375 has a base day function of 3. 1, 2, 3. We mark 4 as our level, and we can make this one lighter so that it'll show that it's a smaller math. And we come over here and go 1, 2, 3, mark 4. So the bar 2 bounced off bar 2 in the previous section. And so this little bit of math here worked out absolutely perfect. And then again, we hit our previous section up there. We dumped down the bar closed green. This is where we use our intuition. Previous closing type section, the same way you view a day. End of the bar consolidation, high levels, right? And then the other maths would have shown that in the lower time frames a little more clean. This doesn't. So this shows that it's tied into the fractalized nature of the markets. We are current bar, 2 bars back structures. Look at that. Well, I'll be. Can you imagine if you learned how to do this and how good you could use it? Again, we come down here, and in this large bar, we look 1, 2 bars back. There's our low. Bam, right? We run up and we hit that. Well, it's close enough. And what it does is it hits this little wick over here, which is actually lower than it right there where it pierced it. And so it front ran it with that wick. All right, comes down, gives us our opening range low. Boom, it's right there. And here is my bar 1 low. Bar 3 bounces off of bar 1 range low. Goes back towards tries to go up inside the range, goes up and makes a previous day type move, a previous bar move. Okay, comes back down 3 off of 1, bam, right? Sorry, I went back into reading the wrong part of the chart. So anyway, comes over 5 is off of 3's type of structures here. If we take the closing level into the 3, or the open level of the 3 and bring it over, 5 bounces off 3, runs back up into the range of 1. And yes, you can do like this here. Oh no, that's not what I was trying to do. Don't do that right there. Do this type of stuff here. What? Do you see that? Isn't that cool? Well, all right. So it could have been the 618 areas. It could have been all kinds of stuff we could have read. But this is very, very specific math, and this is how I do it. And so right now, that is what pushed us down towards here. Now again, this is a 2 bar back function. We are in a 375 bar. We look back 1, 2 of these, right? High of it, close of it. What is our target? Look how close we came to that target. We will hit that target. In this form, 2 bars back, that is our high. And in the other maths, I was showing how you could use this, and you could have viewed this right here as well. So anyway, this is bar 3 high. We are in bar 3. This is a very strong level. Okay. Now in the forms of these bars, the pink lines and stuff, that right there is target. We came to this, we front ran this, so we'll be looking for this. What is that? Right now we are bar 3. We have opened our bar 3. We have come back to the high of our bar 3. And now bar 1's levels, the consolidation level is here for the 1. And so we can run up into that for the 3. And then we have the high of our previous bar, current bar, previous bar, high, open, close. That is the open of our new bar. So, in those forms, these are 3-day bars. 1, 2, 3. We would mark 4. And then we would go 1, 2, 3, mark 4. Woo, would you look at that? That blast off candle is the open of 3 to run back to 1. Let's go look at this on some smaller time frames real quick. Do you see that? You see how we can understand that? So, if in that perspective, now doing this isn't correct, but if I split this right here by 5, we could see that could be that this part here is 3, possibly back inside of there. I know that was split by 3, but I'm not going to go change all that stuff now. But 3, I'm back inside of 3. 3 is targeting 1. This is my opening range high. That is what my reaction has been for Bitcoin and on my chart here. And so this right here is the level that is tied in with that. And so these are bar 1's levels in bar 2. Where are we now? We are just floating in the middle. We are an inside bar to this bar. Now, again, we are bar 3 looking at bar 1. We are bar 3 looking for bar 1 stuff. Again, tied into the higher move. We front ran. We did this. We have this level up here. This level can be passed the same way that a monthly level can be passed with a weekly level, and then a weekly level can be passed with a daily level, and the daily level can be passed with a smaller level, but all show within the boundaries of just doing a function. And so the main function was the higher time frame is the main level, and it can be oscillating around that a lot. So we front ran, and now we're targeting 1. We have come down 3 to 1. This is our move. 3 can bounce off of 1. It may come back down. It may have a reaction. It may not. It may come down and hit this level down here. And so it could be like a head and shoulder type pattern, move up, whatever. It doesn't have to, but that's what's going on right now. That right there in a nutshell is overall how and why we are doing what we are doing for Bitcoin. And after that move, when we hit this area right in here is the very strong area. Does it have to stop there? No, it does not, because overall my level for this right here is the opening level of 1 is up there. So it can do that, and I am in bar 3 right here, and so therefore I could potentially try to seek bar 1 levels, right? 1, so it's a bar 5 low, bar 5, boom, and then 2 bars back, boom. So we're down here, we're targeting this right now, and if it does something and blasts off, this is where it's going first. Okay, so anyway, if we fail these levels, which it is highly implied that it is very possible right now, this target will be breached, broken, and it may reject right off of it. It could, but I don't really know. In that aspect, I'm not really trying to say what that is right now. I'm not even trying to calculate for it. I'm just running a function on it, a different function right now. So anyway, when this fails, this is our target. This is the price of that. That is the price of that one. There's your price for that. And down here at 29,000, that is a 2-bar back function low on Bitcoin. And I know dang good and well y'all don't want to hear that. But truth of the matter is, that's what's going to happen. So that's the levels we're targeting. These levels right here, they previous bar low. All right, we've front run the open. We're going to go to that previous bar high type area, and then that's our next move. So there you go, Bitcoin in a little nutshell there for you. Enjoy.